Good morning everybody and welcome again sa isa pang episode ng Go Palakas. So today, kami po ang inyong makakausap. Kami na naman po ulit ang makakasama nyo at makakausap. Before we begin, I'd like to say that this is a recorded episode, but you can still participate in the discussion in the comment section. Please feel, if you want to greet people, if you have questions to ask, and you want to share anything, please type them in the comment section. And I'm sure you can still come up with a discussion. So for today, kami po ang inyong makakasama, like I said earlier. My name is Nimay.
Ako po si Tita Mila. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. And it's my pleasure na makasama po ating young ladies and a guest here in your Go Palakas show.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all the listeners of Go Palakas. So today we have a very important at masaya, magandang topic today because yesterday was the culmination of month-long celebration of World Teachers Day, culminated yesterday. So it's very important that today alalahanin natin or we show our respects, our love, and show our gratitude to all the teachers in our lives, different figures sa buhay natin who show their wisdom, their love and compassion to us being our teachers. So, maganda yung topic natin ngayon kasi lahat naman tayo, meron tayong mga paboritong mga teachers sa school at saka in our life din, di ba?
Importante yung yung teacher sa buhay natin, no? That's why our title, ang discussion natin for today is Teachers Who Illuminate Our Life. Yan.
Oo nga, ang ibig sabihin nga raw ng guro.
No, in Tagalog.
Sa Tagalog, guro ay tagapag-alis ng ignorance.
Yan.
Ano nga yung ignorance?
Kamangmangan.
Kamangmangan.
Correct. Ang galing ni Nimay. Happy Happy Filipino Language Day.
Thank you po sa aking Filipino teacher at naalala ko yung word na yun. Shout out kay ma'am.
But it's good to learn a new Filipino word, yung guru or guro. I mean, yung guro kasi galing from Sanskrit
originate.
Ang ganda na sinasabi ni ma'am that yung guru ibig sabihin is
tagatanggal
ng kamangmangan. English, remover of ignorance.
I think that's why they illuminate our life. They bring us from ignorance to wisdom. It's not an easy job, but somebody has to do it.
And when we receive such knowledge, we will become duty bound to actually share it to others. Yan.
Tsaka napakaswerte natin kung makatagpo tayo ng isang teacher or marami ding teacher, mas maganda, na mayroong mga magagandang qualities.
Yes,
we can emulate.
And speaking of qualities, we have met a lot of teachers, no? That tayo, in our lives, we have met a lot of teachers. We ourselves, maybe people in our audience, are also teachers in one way or another. Maybe not academically, but in other areas, no? And as we've met a lot of people, teachers, we come to realize na may mga qualities na very distinct ang mga teachers. It's very memorable to us. So today, that is what we want to talk about, the different qualities of a teacher. No? And maybe this will, it's something that we can aspire. Kasi may mga perfect teachers already and maybe we can aspire to be like them and emulate the characters that they have. So ito yung mga characters or qualities of a good teacher. Unang-una na dito, a teacher is a disciplinarian.
Definitely. I mean, I think sa mga una rin nating nakikita na teacher talaga isang disciplinarian. Kailangan yun Pag walang discipline, parang paano mo mailalagay sa tamang perspective o tamang viewpoint, no? Yung isang tao. Kung hindi makayang madisiplina ng teacher ang isang estudyante.
So in all walks of our life, parang we need some form of discipline, self-discipline, no? If you've heard, listened to interviews of successful people, it's one of the things that they say that help them achieve their goals is because they have discipline.
Yes.
So, yan, a teacher.
Pero yung mga teachers who instill discipline on us, yung mga real teachers, bibigay nila tong discipline na to, not because, out of hate, out of anger. It's founded by love
Yeah.
for us. Founded.
Yeah.
out
It's
of
out of
compassion.
care.
Oo.
Yeah.
Kasi
They
nakikita
really
nila
care.
rin yung importance ng discipline. Ito yung parang first and foremost na kailangan mo.
Mhm.
No, discipline.
Pero usually, at a young age, hanggang ngayon, no, kuminsan in the beginning, maring hindi na-appreciate ng student itong discipline na ibinibigay ng teacher.
Yeah.
Usually na-appreciate lang yan in the later part maybe of their years. Pero
Pag medyo mature na.
pag medyo nag-mature na, doon makikita, kaya pala ganun yung teacher ko.
And then eventually, ma-feel, thankful dun sa discipline na in-instill sa'yo ng
Oo.
teacher mo. Kasi, sige,
Yeah.
buti na lang, sinunod ko,
Oo.
or buti na lang very strict or disciplinarian si teacher. Kaya ako nandito sa ganitong sitwasyon.
May foresight kasi yung teacher.
Visionary.
May visionary siya
foresight.
because the teacher himself or herself at one point naging estudyante din siya
Yes.
at na-experience niya din yung discipline na yon.
Mhm.
So ngayon nakikita niya, ito kailangan mo to.
Yeah.
You need this characteristic for you to become successful in your life. In your endeavor, you need a little bit of discipline. So, kaya, yeah.
That
the
is
teacher
also
a
one
disciplinarian.
important quality of a teacher. Kailangan, naging student din siya at one point.
Yes,
Yes,
oo.
di ba? Lahat ng mga doctors, lahat ng teachers,
Oo.
or electrical engineering, lahat ng yan, mga profession, dapat dumaan din sila sa pagiging estudyante.
Oo.
Tapos yung teacher nila dapat naging magaling na estudyante muna para sila maging magaling na teacher.
Kasi nga, di ba, first you need to listen to somebody. And what will you teach if you haven't listened
Yeah.
to something? Otherwise, parang you will start just teaching mga haka-haka mo lang. So, yung knowledge na tinuturo mo, it also comes from somebody who knows
Yeah.
better, who has experienced it, who has seen it.
Kumbaga, meron siyang authority
Yes.
to actually teach you.
Yeah.
Very normal naman yun, no? Dapat na alam din natin na kumisan, normal mo, saan kaya galing tong teacher?
Oo, di ba ngayon na alam mo,
Meron ba siyang license to
oo.
teach or qualification, certification to teach?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
There
So, a
has to
good
be.
teacher should also have a teacher who also became a student, no?
Mhm.
Sabi nga you can never be a good teacher if you were never a good student.
Yun, yes.
So, hindi naman ibig sabihin yung talagang sobrang ka, but at least you've listened and at one point you submitted yourself to the discipline of such mentor, no? And so you yourself, you would also know how to teach and what to teach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Kaya minsan pala nare-reflect din yung the kind of student. Kung anong
Oo.
klaseng teacher meron siya, di
Oo.
ba? So, pag magaling yung teacher or mahusay, parang magaling din yung estudyante.
Di ba nga some students are recognized like how the style of
Yeah.
how they do
Yeah.
things, or for example like in the medical field how they do certain things,
Yeah.
or sabihin mo in other professions. Parang yung style na to galing to sa ganitong
Sino
teacher.
teacher mo?
Oo, sino ang teacher mo? Oh,
Teacher mo si
Yeah.
ano, no?
Oh,
Yung
yeah, di ba?
ganon.
Oh, you recognize mo eh. Yeah. Because
So,
they've been trained well by the teacher.
So, always look for a bona fide.
Yes, kailangan bona fide teacher.
Yes.
At yung teacher na magaling na student.
Yes.
Oo. Yeah.
So, next natin ito. A teacher is compassionate or a friend to all.
Yes.
A good teacher.
Yeah. It's parang somehow related to the first quality that you mentioned, disciplinarian.
Yeah,
They're-
oo.
But they're also compassionate
Oo.
because it's born out of
Yeah,
love,
oo.
out of your
Yung
care for you.
pagdidiscipline nila is born out of that compassion because they feel the love and that desire to help you to improve your life
Yeah.
para hindi ka na dumaan sa kung saan pa. So, they
Walang
will-
trial and error
Oo.
masyado, di ba? Pag nag-aaral ka.
Yeah.
So,
And parang being compassionate is not parang restricted or bound by yung mga limitations
Oo.
in different
Yeah.
status mo sa
yes.
buhay.
Yes, oo.
Being a compassionate teacher, you see everyone in
Equal, yeah.
equal, fair,
Yeah.
ganyan.
And you recognize na where you come from in life. You need guidance, diba? You need that guidance.
Yeah.
Yung teacher nakikita. So ang magaling na teacher, they will teach everybody regardless kung kahit yung mga mayabang na, kahit na yung mga matigas ang ulo,
Yes.
they feel the compassion for such person pa rin and still try to reach out and help. Yan.
Yeah. Especially if we talk about yung mga spiritual teachers or
Mhm.
mentors, they see that you are suffering, you're in a
Mhm.
suffering condition.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The more they feel compassionate towards you, diba?
Yeah.
The more they be willing to help you,
Yeah.
uplift you,
Yeah.
and remove you from that condition.
You know, there are teachers, they know being compassionate. They know how to relate to the different situation ng mga estudyante. Ika nga, you know, like, kung merong ibang amo, alam nila kung pwedeng nila bigyan ng mahabang leash ng kanilang aso. At merong ibang kaya nilang pwedeng malapit na malapit doon sa amo and actually be very strict. So they know how to deal with their students. They know how to handle them. And at the same time, being very understanding and very compassionate. Alam nila kung hanggang saan nila hanggang saan nila pwedeng iangat yung kanilang mga estudyante. Kasi merong may mga ibang estudyante o aso na mababangis. Sa simula ng discipline ay kahit sarili nilang amo ay kinakagat, di ba? I mean, you know, kahit sabihin natin sa regular school, some of us were like that. I cannot exempt myself from that. Kakagatin mo yun. Kung ano-anong gagawin mo dun sa teacher mo, or you backfight, and, you know, or you backbite rather. So, but then after some time, the student may realize, kaya lang naman ginagawa ng teacher because of this or that. No? So, and the teacher will always want to bring you to your best, no? So talagang the push is there, pero alam niya hanggang saan kanya pwedeng itulak.
Yeah.
So they know very well what the student needs.
Mahaba yung teacher, mahaba ito yung next quality kasi is nakadikit kasi sa compassion yung next quality ng isang magaling na teacher. Patient.
Oh yes.
Very patient. You have to be patient to be compassionate.
Yeah.
Di ba? Parang
Which
lagi
means,
magkadikit yun. Hindi mo mahiwalay.
Which means, paulit-ulit,
Yeah,
di ba?
oo.
Sa simula. Kung minsan nga pagtitingnan mo, I'm sure some of you have, even in you all have your own children
Oo.
also.
Paulit-ulit.
Paulit-ulit, no? At a certain age, kahit ako nung bata pa ako, parang ang kulit. Bakit? Parang narinig ko na, please, you know. Pero dahil hindi naman talaga nasusunod. And so, it's always repeated to us. Laging na inuulit-ulit talaga. Until talagang hindi ka titigilan. Maaring sa umpisa, medyo mabigat yung dating. After some time, parang, sige, gradually, you try to follow it. So, and the guidance is always there. While you are going through the change, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung guidance ng teacher.
Yeah.
They're very patient
Very
and persistent.
patient,
Yes.
Yes.
It's very rare to find a teacher with quality like that. Parang patient. Kasi minsan, nakikita akong mga balita, yung teacher, pinalo yung estudyante, kinurong.
Oh my God,
Yung punishment, yung mga
in the school. But yeah.
Kasi nga, patience is
It's a virtue.
it's so hard. It's so hard. Especially, syempre teachers also, or that, whoever that person is, also is going through something and may days na mahirap, mas maikli yung patience niya for that day, maybe. Kaya, na iitsahan ng blackboard eraser, ng chalk, ano ba? Wala na kasing chalk at saka blackboard eraser ngayon eh. Ng mouse, ano bang binabato na ngayon ng na ibabato ng teacher ng libro, no?
Yeah. But because going back, because teacher is
Compassionate.
the teacher loves you, they show care for you. He is very patient,
Mm-mm.
persistent.
Mm-mm.
Kung anong dapat ituro
Oo.
sa'yo, kahit ano pang mangyari,
Oo.
ituturo sa'yo.
Kahit gano'n pa katigas
everything.
yung ulo mo, tuloy pa rin ang pokpok.
Yeah.
And no matter how difficult it is, no, naalala ko noon, yung when I was just preparing for my parang graduate school for education. Hindi naman ako education graduate, yung as an undergrad. So I took this parang foundation courses for education. And one of them is an evaluation and measurement. Todo math, todo statistics, you know. So marami sa amin talagang nahihirapan. But the teacher tried to explain it from our point of view. No, sabi nga ng teacher, sabi niya, if you're a teacher, hindi mo pwedeng isipin, ito yung gusto kong ituro sa'yo. Ang laging iniisip ng teacher, ito ang dapat mong matutunan. So, the way na tinuro sa amin, although not so marami sa amin hindi talaga into math. Na-appreciate namin yung ano niya, yung subject niya. So, sabi namin sa teacher, Ma'am, sana lahat ng teacher sa math katulad mo. You know, like explaining it in a manner na maiintindihan ng somebody who is not really an expert on that from the very beginning. So na-appreciate talaga namin. So which means the teacher should be able to explain, no? Or sabihin natin, maipaliwanag na alam niya na ito ang ganito ang pagpaliwanag para maunawaan ng estudyante na ito ay importante at ganito ang proseso, ganito ang katotohanan ng mga ganitong bagay na yan.
Yung goal kasi is not just to impart you impart the knowledge. The goal is for the student to understand what that knowledge is.
Yeah. So malaking bagay yun, no? Marami sa amin talagang, kahit ako doon ko lang na-realize niya, wow, if you're a teacher, it's not enough na expert yung teacher sa field na yun.
Yeah.
But the teacher should be able to actually teach in a manner na maiintindihan talaga ng estudyante. Otherwise, teacher ka nga, pero what have you made? Parang anong ginawa mo sa estudyante
Yung
mo?
mga teachers din, very important din that they have creativity when it comes to delivery of the knowledge or the topic being discussed. Hindi lang tatayo ka doon, tapos parang kausap mo lang yung blackboard.
May teachers na gano'n yun nga, yung goal lang is to impart lang parang madali naman maggawa ng presentation, madali lang magsulat sa whiteboard, ilagay mo lang natin information doon. But at the end, pagdating sa evaluation, bagsak mo lahat. So, hindi rin naintindihan yung whatever that you're teaching. So,
and also some, iba mga teachers din who are really concerned or care about you. Tinitingnan nila yung sa classroom, kung sino yung nahuhuli, yung hindi nakaka-catch up sa lessons. They'll focus more on that student.
Alalay, no? Todo alalay talaga.
And it goes both academically and in other life lessons ng buhay. Di ba? Ganon din. Minsan na sabihan mo lang yung tao, wag mong gawin yan, makakasama sa'yo, you can repeat and repeat, pero hindi na naintindihan. But if you think of other ways so that they will realize what you're saying, mas naintindihan nila. Kailangan creative ka nga sa teacher.
And also the teacher, a good teacher is also a teacher by example. Kasi
Yes, which is our next quality.
Yun na. Segue na.
Segue na. So, teacher teaches by example.
So, if he teaches something about patience, about love, about wisdom, he parang embodies, he expresses those qualities or he has those qualities.
So by his own action, you
Nakikita
learn
mo, yes,
what it means, kung ano yung tinuturo niya. So that's so
mahirap. Yun ang I think this one is
very rare.
Rare, teach by example.
Yeah. Very rare.
Like example, somebody who teaches health.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention.
Kailangan medyo yung teacher healthy din.
Yeah.
Or they practice, they have healthy practices also. Kasi, kahit naman ikaw, you meet somebody, they teach certain, like for example, yun nga, health. Somebody who teaches health, tapos, kita mo naman, parang, konting, hingal na, or, parang, ano bang,
Kaya bad practices.
oo.
Sa mga
So, So it's not just something like these things. It's not just something na binasa mo lang. You actually live it and showcase.
And I guess that's how students would learn, no? The conviction. It depends doon sa conviction ng teacher. Pag nakita mo na the teacher, himself or herself, stands up, doon sa kung ano yung tinuturo niya, ganun yung kanyang lifestyle, ganun, he already embraced that kind of kung ano man yung tinuturo niya, then it's easier to see kasi makita mo, yan, result yan nung result yan nung pagsunod doon sa kung ano man yung knowledge na na-impart ng teacher na. So it's parang it's easier, no, to see, yan yung magiging result pag sinunod ko yung teacher ko.
Kita mo yung an outcome na.
Yeah, and because their teacher by example, kaya nila kayong dalhin doon sa sitwasyon kung nasaan sila. Let's say, for example, magaling na doctor. Kaya nila kayong gawin na magaling na doctor because they were able to reach that status or condition.
Yung next na.
Quite difficult, no? It's really quite difficult.
I think of all the qualities, ito yung sa mga mahirap eh. To teach by example or actually teach by example or live by example.
You can try. I mean, like somehow I've always heard this, teach by example. And as you teach, yun lang maganda. As you teach, you hear what needs to be done right.
You get reminded.
Yeah.
Yun. Ito. So teach by example, live by example. Because a teacher teaches by example, live by example. A teacher is actually wise and full of wisdom.
Kaya tama-tama yung definition ng teacher, di ba? Dispeller of ignorance, remover of ignorance or darkness.
Ng guru, sabihin ng guru. Oo nga. Kasi kung siya wala pa doon.
Wag po tayong makinig.
Mahirap. Siya wala pa doon, pero tinuturo niya. Parang how sure are you na maaabot niya yung goal na yun, yung end na yun. Yeah? So, a good teacher is wise and full of wisdom. It means they themselves have achieved or have reached that goal that you are also trying to reach. Ano pa
Wow. But you also have to know ano yung level ng wiseness na yun. So, hindi lang siya theoretical No, makikita mo by words and by action and how they are dealing, especially when they are faced, pag may hinaharap sa buhay, they know what to do. There is no, sabihin natin, there is no hint of confusion, trial and error. So the teacher can easily see kung ano yung dapat gawin. Kuminsan from our point of view, ay parang hindi na importanteng malaman yan or hindi importanteng ganyan ang gagawin. But if a teacher is wise, then they know exactly anong direction ba dapat tatahakin mo. It's just like nasa crossroad ka, you're in a fork road, sabihin natin, tatlo yun. Do you turn left, turn right, do you go straight? When you go straight, there's another fork. Which one to take, the left or the right? The teacher should be able to see already what is the right path to take.
Yes.
So there is no confusion there. So which means wiseness is not only coming from sabihin na natin yung only from a material point of view, from a material perspective. What makes a teacher wise if such a person has also received or has achieved well-rounded knowledge. So alam niya kung merong spiritual aspect at merong may material aspect. Hindi pwedeng one side lang. But when a person is knowledgeable of yung material knowledge, pag alam niya yun, automatic pati yung material aspect ng buhay ay alam na rin niya. So that's why hindi rin pwedeng i-neglect. When we say a teacher, a wise teacher is one who has achieved both knowledge, material and spiritual. Hindi pwedeng isang side na. And this is what makes a person wise.
So if you want to learn something, from life or academically.
Oo.
So teacher talaga na full of wisdom, wise. Kasi di ba parang there are different ways how you can acquire knowledge. One is through your direct experience,
Yes.
matututo ka, and then
Mahirap
you also-
rin yung direct experience kasi minsan dyan sa
Ang
direct experience
sakit,
na yan,
diba?
masakit. At saka minsan naiiba ka ng landas. You go off path, no?
Yeah,
If you're lucky, you're able to go back to the
Yeah.
path right away. But if
and minsan
not,
na-overwhelmed ka
oo,
sa,
nawawala
sa
ka.
experience, diba?
Nawawala ka. Okay, sana
get
if it's
lost.
sure that you
Yeah.
can go
Yeah.
back to the path, but some people just completely nawala na sa path na
Yeah.
yun. Yeah.
And another way is to learn from the experience of
Oo,
others. which
yun.
is, somehow safe naman kasi sa
Oo.
iba ka natututo. But
Less
that-
sa'yo.
Yeah.
Less risk on your part, di ba?
Maririnig mo sa iba, yun na pala yung pinagdaanan nila. So I think
But
with
it
that
entails faith naman.
Yeah.
Na, you believe
Yeah.
na.
lesson, yeah. And one of the most important source is to learn from a bona fide
Yeah.
teacher, from a guru.
Yeah.
Because
Whose knowledge
Yeah.
has been imparted from another teacher
yeah.
na naging perfect din yung buhay.
Parang di ba sa Bible, parang self-realized teacher or guru can impart knowledge or
Knowledge,
truth to
oo.
you because they've seen the truth.
Yeah. Because they have seen the truth. Oo nga.
Very nice. Just remember that.
Oo nga. Hindi, pero I think that's a very important point. No? Kasi ngayon madaming nagpo-post sa teacher, guru lang na they know something.
Yeah.
Or maybe they've experienced one big life lesson in life and they feel like they're already an authority to on a topic. Pero parang mas okay na din yung makikinig ka sa isang teacher na nakinig na sa teacher
Yeah.
na hindi masyadong naiba ang landas ng buhay at they've
Yeah.
led us on the straight path.
At hindi nila tinuturo kung ano lang yung halimbawa galing lang sa isip nila.
Yeah.
Because some may be a bit, sabihin na natin, ano ba to? Maybe intellectual or maybe they've read a lot of books, no? But that is not enough na ito rin yung complete knowledge na
Yeah.
pwede nilang i-impart sa iba. Iba pa rin talaga pag may teacher
Yeah.
no?
Kasi pwede mo misinterpret yung binasa mo.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not mature enough to understand, you don't have enough experience to understand what you're reading.
Yeah.
So na may misinterpret mo at yun nga. Opposite pala yung pagkaintindi mo, no?
Oo.
So, yeah, it's good to have a teacher. Actually, parang okay nga yung may teacher. Hindi mo na kailangan masyado mag-isip. Hindi naman sana kung magtamad ka.
Yeah.
Pero, I mean, it less yung worry mo. Yun nga lang, it entails faith also.
Tsaka
that
tested na eh. Kumbaga, meron ka na sinusunod na tested recipe, no? Kung cook ka, gusto mong matuto, titingnan mo, may recipe na ba to? Tsaka titingnan mo yung review, no? Yung mga nakatikim.
Ano ba yung tsura nung cake na yan? Baka naman
It's already
lopsided.
tested.
Yeah.
Wala nang trial and error.
Yeah, but pero on the part of the student, they should be able to parang makilala din who is a bona fide, a real
Yeah.
teacher or
Yeah.
guru. Kasi ngayon ang daming
Dami.
life coach,
Oo,
life
oo.
teacher, I mean, mga ganon.
Yun nga, parang
malilito
naka-experience
ka na,
lang
may
ng
mga label kasi may mga pangalan sila, life coach, ganon. So, paano mo
Yeah.
sila
parang one
makilala?
experience lang nila, feeling
Yeah.
nila, they're an expert
Yeah.
on already.
Parang,
It's,
kaya at least mga they're called life coach.
Oh, yeah, life coach.
Ah.
You can get a certificate to be a life coach.
I know, but do they really know what life is? Have they really defined what life is? What
have
is-
they gone through life in a, matuwid ba yung nila, buhay nila? Yung
No,
pala.
the very definition of life itself, like the people who do this life coach and their teachers, whoever kanino man sila natuto, do they really know what life means? No? Pag sinabing life, we're only talking of what yung alam lang maybe ng
Success
majority,
ng-
successful
Materially.
materially,
Yeah.
but still, sabihin natin spiritually,
Emotionally,
emotionally,
spiritually,
ay-
mentally.
yung marami pa rin feeling of incompleteness, marami pa rin feeling of insecurity. So, ibig sabihin, that's not what life is all about. Yeah. So, yeah. We're not against yung mga life coach.
Yeah.
No? But it's a matter, my point here is lang, they should know also what life, the very meaning of life should be there. Kung hindi man lang ma-distinguish that life is coming from the person who is spiritual in nature, then walang completeness doon sa life na itinuturo nila. Very incomplete. Kasi life should actually be related doon sa
Person.
person
Oh,
itself.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yun
we're,
lang.
ang ano lang natin is to heed. You have to be very careful also who you choose as a teacher. Hindi yung it's easy kasi to parang susundan ka, may pakikinggan ka. So these are the things that yung mga qualities na to, sana nahahanap to sa teacher or sa taong pinakikinggan nyo. No? Na kasi nga buhay mo nakasalalay dito.
You can use your
Intelligence. So we all have intelligence.
Yeah. And also pray.
Yeah, we should pray.
From within.
From
Guidance
within.
from within. Yeah.
So that we can really find the
Yeah.
real teacher. Sabi naman, sincere seeker of the truth will be able to
Yeah.
find the real teacher eventually. So
That's so
pray
true.
sincerely.
Teacher.
Yeah.
So, sa mga natin, those people who are listening to this discussion, maybe you'd like to share in the comment section quality of your teacher that you find commendable or a quality that you would like to emulate. No? Kasi, parang when you see teachers like this, they inspire you no, to be a certain person or to develop a certain character.
Yeah.
Mga teachers. Kaya, alala ko kasi dati nung bata ko, yung teacher ko, mabait. Parang gusto mo rin ganun ka rin kabait.
Yeah.
Very
Ako meron
patient.
naman akong teacher yung tawag nila terror.
Oh.
Ay, nako, oo nga.
Yung mga anak ko, ayoko magkaroon ng ganitong teacher.
Or ikaw, ayoko maging gantong teacher,
Yeah.
di ba?
Well, dalawa kasi yung klase na parang effect ng pagkakaroon ng
Oo.
terror teacher. One is parang matatraumatize ka, and then other people naman parang they'll learn more.
Oo.
They
May
would
certain
learn more
people
from
na
terror
kailangan
teacher.
terror teacher
Oo.
nila.
Oo.
Para
You're
sa
not
mundo
eh.
yun. Well, ako ganun. Yung nag-graduate ako, ang una ko naalala, yung mga terror kong teacher. Kasi, ano siya, sobrang disciplinarian siya. And, lagi niyang, the first 5 minutes ng klase namin, may quiz agad. So, ibig sabihin, pag pumasok ka, dapat ready ka, alam mo. And this is like a class of like, ilang kami, mga 100 students in a big class, in a big hall. Pero, pag klase niya, lahat kami nandun, present, kailangan lahat nakikinig kami. Or at the end of that session, meron short quiz agad, so you really have to study. You have to listen very well.
Eh, ma'am, ngayon kasi online class, di ba? Maraming mga online class. Maraming mga gumagamit ng mga
Iba na ang dynamics ng classroom kasi ngayon eh.
Sabihin mo, ma'am, hindi po kayo marinig. Medyo alam po
Choppy,
po.
ma'am, choppy.
Mahina yung
Hindi po
may
ako
reception.
makapag-on ng camera.
Kaya, ma'am, hindi ako makapagsalita, sira yung mic ko. Yung mga
Mga
ganon, di ba?
hindi masagot. Oo.
Iba na ang dynamics
I
ngayon ng,
see.
ng
Oo.
classes ngayon eh.
Yeah. But still, pag it's worth learning from that teacher. Yeah.
Si ate,
Pero
ganun ka ba?
Pero pag mga pag magaling talaga yung
Oo.
teacher,
Oo.
kahit mahirap yung subject, papasukan mo talaga.
Oo nga.
Parang you'll be excited to go to
Masarap,
school.
masarap pasukan yung mga ganyan. Aling magagaling na teacher.
Oo.
Yung paglabas mo ng at the end of the class, ang dami mong natutunan. You
Yeah.
feel like you're a different person. You've gained something.
You
talaga.
gained, yeah, it's true, you gained
Ay, parang hindi
something.
sayang yung oras mo. Hindi sayang yung commute mo papunta sa school.
Yeah.
Minsan ako ganyan, tinatamad ako dati si ano lang naman yung magtuturo. Wala naman akong, parang you feel like you're not gonna gain anything from it anyway. So, but yeah, mga teachers
Saan
na.
matagpuan natin ng lahat ng mga nanonood? Yung teacher na hinahanap natin, whether academically or sa buhay natin. Let's just pray and hope that we will find the bona fide teacher. Kasi very important talaga yung role ng teacher
And,
sa buhay
and
natin.
you can't go through life without having one. I mean, sa school pa lang eh.
Yeah.
Sa school nga, di ba may mga teachers na yung, yung tulong nila sa bata, it goes beyond academic.
Yeah.
Parang secondary na lang yung academic. Yung ibang teachers have played a role as a parent, as an older sister, as a tita to a student.
Kaya nga
Help
sabi
them.
nila parang yung you're able to find a good teacher, great teacher, parang it affects eternity kasi ang haba nung ano nila, nung influence nila, nung impact sa buhay mo, tapos sa ibang generations din. Kung magaling talaga yung makilala nila.
And it's the values, no? Na maaalala mo. So, yan yung mga naalala ko eh. Yung, sabihin natin marami nang nakalimutan doon sa mga academic side. But the values that we have imbibed from the teachers.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yung character nila.
Yeah.
Sabi nga nila, di ba, you forget what they've taught you, but they will not forget who you are.
Yeah,
Ano
yeah.
pinakita mo sa kanila.
Minsan it's a very little thing lang, no? Pero it's actually impactful sa bata or sa tao.
So, I thank Tita Mila. I want to express my gratitude. Teacher Mila, my teacher. He's my teacher hanggang ngayon. She's been my teacher. Simula na nag-aral ako ng meditation lifestyle, holistic lifestyle since 2000 kopong-kopong.
Nagkakaalaman ng edad.
Oh well, I cannot deny
Napakapasensyoso pa rin
age.
ni Ma'am sa akin. Thank you for imparting
It's a pleasure.
both material knowledge and spiritual knowledge and being a second mother, disciplinarian. Sa makulit na kagaya ko. Tigas na ulo.
So yung ba yung bakit marami na ako ng white hair, tsaka mga wrinkles, hindi.
Sa mga estudyante nga.
Yeah.
Naitawid ba?
And
From
also
ano?
thank the other hosts
Yeah,
of this
actually,
program.
yes.
Sila Tito
Oh, yeah.
Socorro, Tita
Yeah.
Marisa, Tito Toby. Thank you all very much for being
Teachers in
teachers,
all in life.
Yeah. You know sila Tita Socorro, Tita Marisa, and si Tito Toby ninyo. They were like, I see them as my elder brother and sisters, no? And although I cannot even say they're my teacher, but I think as elders, as my, hindi naman ganun kalaki yung gap namin, but they were the ones who actually helped me, no? Being a little bit younger than them, I guess, being more immature than them. So that itself was already a big help. So even that, like, pag sinabi natin teacher, hindi yung, okay, I'm the teacher and you listen to me. And it's not like that. But the advice that they give, yung advice at saka yung like telling you this is a better decision to make or this or that. I think that's the advantage of having friends who also have that teaching, meron silang yung teaching quality of trying to always help others. Yeah. So I'm very, very grateful to them.
Si Tita
Feel so
Sophie,
indebted.
si
Oo.
Tita Marisa, tsaka si Sir Toby. Adults na tayo na.
Tuturuan pa rin tayo.
Tuturuan pa rin kami. Yeah. Mga lifelong teachers ang
Yes.
tawag sa kanila. Lifelong teachers. Sa beyond the four corners of a classroom. Sa labas na ng classroom.
And
Ako,
even if you have
yeah.
your own family
Oo.
and everything, that's
Ako rin, hindi ko din mai-imagine yung sarili ko na walang teacher sa buhay. Parang ang hirap mabuhay ng walang
Parang lagi
teacher.
kang nangangapa, lagi kang
Oo.
nag-experiment, lagi kang nadadapa.
So, very grateful.
Yeah,
for the
So,
opportunity.
maybe we can ask our audience, no? Shout out kayo sa mga teachers nyo.
Yeah.
Mga tumulong
Yes.
sa inyo,
This-
mga nagpabago ng buhay nyo.
This is your time to express
Yes,
your
oo.
gratitude to your mentors, to your life coaches, teachers. Express them through writing,
Yeah,
send
or
them cards, send them a note.
Even if
Text.
they're no longer in this world,
Yeah.
because we have some teachers who have already left this world,
Mhm.
it's good to to still pray for them and
Yeah.
thank them.
Mhm.
Because wherever they are, yeah.
Mhm.
So, tayo kasi may mga teachers tayo na
Yeah.
na they're not with us anymore. Physically, yeah, but their teachings, whatever knowledge they have imparted, still with us. It has helped us shape who we are, how we raise our kids. So shout out sa mga teachers. Yan. Mag-ano kayo, mag-reach out mga teachers. Mga teachers kaya natutuwa pag nag-reach out yung mga estudyante nila. Nakikita nila, oh, ikaw, ganyan ka na pala ngayon, dati. Dati ganito ka, or dati ganyan ka. And they see their students have done well, or, naitawid. Ika nga. Naitawid sila.
I remember also today, merong event sa Cavite, yung ating mga seeker volunteers sa Cavite for the teachers of anong pangalan ng school?
They're providing free services, Acu-Detox and guided breathing or meditation. They offer in the class.
For
para
the
teachers.
teachers.
Yes.
Teachers.
So shout out kay sa
Sila
ating
Mike,
Mike and
kay
Lisa
Lisa,
for doing this service to our teachers.
Kay Angel and sila Matli, Sir Henry,
Kay Jen, kay Ma'am Jen.
Great service for the teachers. It's like a giving back.
Kailangan
To
ng
our
teachers to.
teachers,
Yeah, they need to distress.
Yes.
Imagine.
Kailangan nila ng konting self-care kahit today man, even a few minutes or just an hour. I'm sure makakatulong sa kanila. So,
gusto ko na rin i-segue names. I would like to invite everyone around La Union lang. Every Sunday, we have an activity, a wellness activity. We call it Self-Care Sunday. It happens at our center. We call it Self-Care Lifestyle Center. We have 2 sessions every Sunday, 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. We provide free Acu-Detox and relaxation practice or technique, and then at the end of each session we have a very nice plant-based lunch and or refreshments.
Salo-salo, yes.
Salo-salo. So sana ma-experience niyo yung Self-Care Sunday with us.
And where is your place?
It's beside City Hardware in San Fernando City.
second floor ng June Star
La
Building.
Union. It's a free service being provided for you by
Handog ng
Seed Care for the La Union community. It's for everyone. So please come.
Teacher or not.
Teacher or not.
Oo nga.
May kilala kayong teacher na kailangan ng konting kailangan ng self-care. Lahat
Bring
ata
them
kailangan
there.
breathing. Nandun kami ni Ate Dixie.
Masaya kaming magbalik namin serbisyo sa mga nagbibigay din ng serbisyo sa community. We invite all classes of society. So, doon din marami din iba-iba rin yung nag-a-attend sa atin. We have teachers, we have engineers, we have businessmen,
Volunteers,
volunteers,
social workers.
So, we'll see on Sunday for a self-care Sunday.
Please join us.
Please join us. But I think tapos na ang ating time.
Yes, oo nga.
Oh, we
tapos,
are.
tapos na naman ang ating oras. And for those of you who have joined in the discussion or listened to this, thank you for spending your Saturday with us. Sa mga masugid nating taga-subaybay ng Bupalakas, na weekly nandyan. As soon as nag-live yung nag-live tayo, nandiyan na sila, nakaabang na.
Thank you very much for your support. Thank you. And we hope mag-ingat kayo.
Maulan na sa amin ngayon.
Binabagyo na po kami ngayon. Kung naririnig niyo yung
Muulan na po sa amin.
raindrop sa aming mga bintana.
So stay dry and stay healthy.
Keep safe
Keep
and
safe.
healthy.
Balikan niyo po yung mga previous episodes namin on how to become healthy, build your immune system. Panoorin niyo po yung ibang mga shows namin sa Google. Thank you po.
Thank you po. Bye. Have a
So,
great
bye.
weekend. Bye.
Yeah.
Ingat.
Take care.
Pangkalusugan, pangkalikasan, go Palakas!